We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Darnold from the red zone now. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Now it's Darnold.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Murray. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Dancing away at the 30. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd down and 10, Darnold looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Darnold.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson.
That goes out wide to Murray.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
Oh, what a move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
And a loose football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Corliss Waitman now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty, Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he gets it down to the 32. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Wilson.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Murray. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. This is Chenault on the receiving end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Taking it about the 1.
On the return, it's Washington. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st down, Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a yard, Wilson. Buying time to his left.
Open man, he completes it to Jeudy.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Once more, Murray.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Latavius Murray taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Darnold.
Able to complete this to Shenault. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Darnold. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
DJ Moore on the touchdown throw from Sam Darnold. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
This is where you step up, right here, baby. Every day, let's do what we do every day. Let's be smart. Let's play
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Washington now brings this out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Here's 2nd and 9.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Darnold. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A give up the gut for Murray. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And Marshall's got it.
And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Darnold's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
And he stopped immediately there.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. 91 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so, as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
It's game time.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson got a man open. It's Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Murray. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A handoff. It's Murray. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.